When I joined the Easter Seals board in 1998, everyone said to me, you have to meet Ernie Dianastasis. Now, I had the privilege of serving as chair and vice chair with Ernie on the board, and I got to see firsthand his wise counsel, his decision making, and under his leadership, taking Easter Seals to new heights in both development and to action. Through Ernie's leadership of the Volleyball Challenge, it became synonymous with Easter Seals, and we have raised under his leadership over $2 million in support of people with disabilities.
I met Ernie about 15 years ago and did some work for him, and about 14 years ago went to work for him at CAI. One of the first things he did when I joined was ask me to get involved in the Volleyball Challenge, and my role was to raise corporate contributions for volleyball. You know, one of the things that we talk about that I don't think a lot of people realize when they come to the event is that Easter Seal services almost 30,000 people a year, both in direct and indirect services. 1 in 5 families will have to deal with someone with a disability at one time or another. And so this is not only, you know, theoretical, it can get, it's personal.
When you're a first-time parent and you hear your child has a disability, it's pretty devastating. He didn't receive speech, OT, PT, and ECE through Easter Seals, and he was a volleyball ambassador in 2011. It was a great experience for us. I mean, we wanted to figure out a way to give back to Easter Seals because really they were just like family to us. The therapist, everybody there just made you feel like your child was the most important child that they had giving therapy services to. So having someone like Ernie is critical, because if you don't have somebody that supports the mission, you're not going to be able to raise those critical dollars. You're not going to be able to get the mission out for Easter Seals.
Matt is a participant in the adult day services. He's a very social guy, and it's the perfect program for him. The first time we had the pleasure of meeting Ernie was when Matthew was the Volleyball Challenge ambassador. And this is the first time that we as a family were involved with the Volleyball Challenge event. And it opened our eyes to a whole bunch of wonderful things that happened at the Easter Seals. His energy that weekend is also contagious. He always seemed extremely happy to be from the kickoffs all the way down to that very last Sunday of a very long weekend.
I remember a number of years ago when Ernie and I were in one of the gyms and we were looking at all the people playing volleyball, all the volunteers, all their families, some of our Easter Seals clients, and he turned to me and he said, you know, Skip, when we retire, we're probably going to remember what we do here more than whether we closed a particular transaction at CAI or not. And you know, he's right. Doing the work we do with Easter Seals and the impact it has on the community is something we'll always remember, and you know, it is really great to play a small role in helping this organization do the great work they do. So I think Ernie feels that way as well.